Hello, so as you may or may not know, Life is Strange is one of my favourite game series of all time. From the first game all the way to the upcoming True Colours, I have loved this series for the best part of 5 years. And, like I did with The Walking Dead, I searched for an Iceberg chart for Life is Strange and that's Portuguese. So today I present to you the Life is Strange Iceberg that I have translated and explained. Just like before, all sources and credits will be in the description, and anything you wish to correct, expand or add on to this video, feel free to comment. I will respond to each and every one of them. This refers to the phone numbers within the game. It's a prefix used to prevent real-life numbers from being bothered by fans of media that just want to call the numbers they see on screen. Any present numbers in the game use this prefix. This refers to a series of Easter eggs within the game that are dedicated to Omari Balandia, the lead environment artist at DONTNOD. This includes a member of the 2013 Yearbook Committee at Blackwell Academy having the same name, Omari. The soda cans in Chloe's room are labelled PR Omari, which I assume is meant to be like Dr. Pepper. There's a postcard that can also be found in Chloe's room that was addressed from someone named Omari. Victoria Chase's electronic device has the brand name Omari, which is proven through textures found in the game files. And finally, one of Jefferson's photographs displayed around the campus shows the name Omari in the background. Throughout the Life is Strange game, multiple internet memes are plastered as references, such as the ones you see on screen right now. Some of these are more obscure, but most of the time they're in plain sight. I don't want to call them cringy, but I certainly held my head in my hands during my first playthrough. This is during the diner sequence of Max's nightmare. In order to escape the bathroom, you must input a code. Inputting the correct code 50 times leads to Max saying,
"I'm going to make the designers pay for all these bullshit code puzzles,"
which obviously breaks the fourth wall. This refers to a line Jefferson says during episode 5 as David attempts to stop Jefferson. You are guided through 4 different options, all of which lead to Jefferson stopping David. Multiple of these options means he shoots David. The first is when you select the push option. Then, when you tell David to push the table. If you then rewind and warn David about Jefferson's gun, he will then attempt to run and disarm him, which still ends with him being shot. Jefferson then says the line,
"Sorry, Madsen." Okay, déjà vu.
Michel Koch is the co-game director, writer, and art director for Life is Strange. He makes a physical appearance in Polarized, first on the plane and then inside the gallery. Rachel Amber is a character that goes missing in the Life is Strange games. Throughout the first game, her missing persons poster is seen everywhere. This poster is seemingly based on the real-life missing poster of Sunday Blomberg. The layouts to both posters are similar, and even the content seems to match up. Sunday has a tattoo of a dragon on her calf, as well as a tattoo of a star on the inside of her wrist. Rachel Amber also shares these features. The date on each poster is the same, April the 22nd. The heights and eye color are also the same. Finally, even the sheriff station phone number is similar. However, it is important to note that despite the similarities in the posters, it's only the poster that was used for inspiration. Sunday Blomberg was a real woman who sadly lost her life, and I must emphasize the importance of separating fiction with reality. In order to be respectful, please try not to make any connections between the actual case of Sunday Blomberg and the character that is Rachel Amber. I am now realizing that this was probably meant to be reverse, but it's the same thing. Anyway, this is talking about the reverse sequence of Blackwell Academy in Max's nightmare. The use of Max's power in this scene is used to reverse the reversed. If that makes any sense, probably not. She basically reverses the reverse using her reverse powers. Yeah. I couldn't find anything online for the direct translation of this, but I'm guessing this is a reference to the rewind sounds in-game. These are the sounds that Max hears while rewinding. They are reversed audio files of future and past dialogue pieces, as well as other sound effects used within the game. This happens in the dark room, after Jefferson says to Max,
"Sorry, I burned all your stuff."
He then has an inaudible piece of dialogue before his next subtitled line. Because of game files, this was confirmed to have said, "You know, I always believed in your vision." I believe this is referring to the stillness of those surrounding Max when you rewind time. I couldn't find anything else, and the original video highlighted this scene. Voiced by Derek Phillips, Samuel is the janitor you meet in the first game. He is coined as weird for his bizarre pattern of speech and his awkward behaviour. He even claimed that a doe will guide Max to Rachel Amber's body since he'd seen it in his dreams, which is a bit weird considering we didn't even know she was dead yet, but overall I believe this entry is mainly focusing on the fact that in the previously mentioned Reverse Blackwell Nightmare sequence, Samuel is the only character that doesn't speak in reverse, which is just like its character. Odd. This is revealed in Life is Strange 2 when Chloe's stepdad, David, makes a cameo in episode 5. If you choose to sacrifice Chloe in the first game, he'll talk to you about how he wishes he could make amends. However, if you choose to sacrifice Arcadia Bay, he'll go on to reveal that Max and Chloe left but still keep in contact with him. Where did they leave to? If you listen into a private phone call David receives from Chloe, he exclaims very confidently that,
"No shit. Told you New Yorkers were assholes."
This proves they are either visiting or live in New York together. This appears to just be a reference to the choice you can make in game when having to choose between sacrificing the entirety of Arcadia Bay or sacrificing your friend and possible lover Chloe. Which option did I pick? Watch for yourself and promise not to get mad at me. This comes from when you encounter an alternate timeline Chloe, in which she is paralysed and wheelchair bound. This entire sequence is very grim, but truly reaches the darkest point when Chloe begs Max to kill her with her own morphine due to her worsening condition. You can choose to either do this or to refuse. This is assumed if you make the choice to sacrifice Arcadia Bay. As the whole town is destroyed by the storm, Max attempts to message Warren to warn him, but her texts go unanswered. This is presumably because he didn't make it. Further proof of this is that we last saw Warren at the Two Whales Diner along with Joyce, who had been confirmed to have died by dialogue in Life is Strange 2. It can be assumed that Warren passed away along with her. Chloe's car is heavily covered in graffiti on the inside. One in particular stands out as it reads, "You are about to die," which is the plainest form of foreshadowing I've ever seen. I mean, at least it's blunt and to the point. Bigfoot is a notorious myth, a large humanoid creature rumored to inhabit forested areas of Oregon. Due to the geographical setting of Life is Strange, the place where Bigfoot rumors originated, it's only fitting that he is a recurring reference throughout the game. Most notably, the football team of Blackwell Academy are called the Bigfoots. It's also a photo option within the game. Warren is dorky and lovable, right? Wrong, he's a mass murderer. I'm joking. However, he seems to not be as innocent as the fandom would like to believe. Not only is he seen creeping on Max, but he has consistent weird behaviour that is best said through this thread post. He constantly wants to take Max to faraway places / on long rides, plus he's really pushing her to go out with him. He placed a GPS on Max, talked to Brooke in episode 2, science class. Edit, some people think this is a joke from Brooke, but the hint is still there. He dumps Brooke to go to the movies with Max, and he does this right in front of her, and so not only does he date other girls, but he's also very disrespectful to women. Most of his actions / comments, like the free hug, his talk about sex when you first meet him near his car in episode 1, requires certain dialogue branches, etc., seem to suggest that he just wants to bang Max. If you tell him that he's sensitive, he says, "Sensitive usually means won't be having sex with you." That's literally the first conversation you have with him in this game. Surely there must be a reason why the developers of this game are dropping all these hints. Apart from Max and Brooke, he's also involved with Alyssa. He's holding her when Kate is about to jump. And in the science lab, there's a drawing of a heart with the text Warren plus Alyssa 2013. While this could simply mean that Alyssa has a crush on Warren, it remains suspicious how Warren is involved with so many girls at Blackwell. He's into incredibly disgusting / creepy films. I don't remember the exact title, but one of the movies he really liked is all about animal violence. He found this funny. He keeps pointing out that Max owes him and that he's her superhero. He has a picture of him and Max in his locker at the swimming pool. Max is clearly surprised by this. He lies by telling Max that he bought a second ticket to the drive-in movies for her. The poster at the diner clearly states that tickets are sold per car. This seems to be a clear hint left by developers. Warren watched Kate's video 1.5 times. Pretty self-explanatory, this one. Instead of the typical "thanks for playing," Life is Strange players were greeted with this "thanks for crying" screen at the end of the game. You're welcome, DONTNOD. You're so very welcome. This is a nickname given to Blackwell Academy by its students. Principal Wells is very much aware of this. During a Vortex Club party, Kate Marsh became intoxicated, and a video of her actions whilst intoxicated circulated around the school. This led to some very mediocre Hollywood-esque bullying, which then led to, oh god, Kate, don't do it. Oh god, what Bible verse does this girl? A website was actually made as an Easter egg to this video, katesvid.com. This, however, now leads you to the Life is Strange True Colors website. Remember, kids, don't spread pornography. And there we have it, the translated, lesbiducks approved, Life is Strange Iceberg as requested. Feel free to leave any corrections or additions in the comments, and if you've enjoyed what you've watched today, please consider sharing and leaving a like, as it will let me know how much or how little you enjoy this kind of content. If you've loved it so much, feel free to subscribe and keep notifications on for more content like this. Thank you ever so much, and I hope you have an amazing day.